Going on, guys? Welcome, Rabid here, and today I'm taking a look at the current state of CPU mining to see what the profitability is currently looking like. As most of you may be aware, we are now merge mining Monero alongside Tari, earning both coins. So I'm going to see, is it worth mining it at the current state of the market? So coming in, you can see I have about 40 workers online here, and I am making an estimated of about 0.0603 XMR per 24 hours. All right, so now I'm going to start off with the coin. So we have 0.0603 XMR per day. And now for Tari, you do get payouts every 1 hour. And sometimes you get 2 an hour. It all depends, but I just went back the past 24 transactions here, which would be the past 24 hours. I would have a little bit more because, again, sometimes there were a couple hours where I did get 2, but I only counted the past 24 transactions, which is past 24 hours. So I actually made more than what we see here. And then I used a little, equal sum here to add up all my Tari coins here through the past 24 payouts of 1 an hour here. And we do have 2,278.444 Tari for 24 hours. So now we got to look into the prices here and add everything up and see how much has my CPU mining farm made in 24 hours. All right, so starting off to take a look at some prices here, we do have Monero hanging out at about $351.05. And then we got to find some Tari. There's 2 exchanges here I'm going to be looking at. One is Xbitron. We're at about 2.5 cents. And Safe Trade is about looks like 2.6 cents. So a little bit more. And I do believe Safe Trade does have a bit more volume. So this is the exchange I'm going to be going with in terms of prices here. So 2.69 cents for XTM. All right, guys, so based on current prices, let's take a look at our profit. So in terms of Monero mining for 24 hours, that is about $21.16. So Monero alone is covering the power bill as well as adding some profit. When I have all these on, it's about $19 with my entire farm on per day in power. You can see we're making 21. Tari with the current price is at $61.29. Huge boost to those profitability there. Coming in, put the two together, merge mining on CPUs, that is $82.45 in 1 day. Now, because I have 40 rigs, I did divide that by 40. That works out to be $2.06 per rig, and it costs about at 170 watts for a 7950X, about 48 cents in power per day at 12 cents per kilowatt hour. That is profit after power of $1.53. So now coming in at the $19 there, per day in power for my farm, that is $63.45 USD per day in profits, which actually works out to be $1,903 per month profit that you are getting, or at least I'm getting on this farm right now. If everything holds up, it could get better. If prices pump and so on, it could obviously get worse if a massive dump comes. But that works out to be 2,639 Canadian dollars per month. That is 2.5 full 7950X rigs. That means per month, my farm here is pretty much can build 2 rigs. It's ROIing and building 2 rigs every single month. That's pretty freaking awesome in this case. CPU profitability is looking good thanks to Tari. All right, guys, so that pretty much wraps this up. Quick video, but CPU mining Monero and merge mining Tari is looking very profitable right now. We can see the RandomX hash rates is actually coming down, which is interesting. There are FPGAs online by the looks of things. You got Osprey E300s and everything have bit streams available. That's hitting the GPU side here, but sadly, it looks like in a couple weeks, I don't know an exact timeline, they're going to be having a fork here. And I think the CPU side is the way it should be. It's good, but the GPU side, obviously with the FPGAs and possible ASICs, if things are looking good, they'll be made for that. But they're going to be splitting this into 4 chains, which means there's going to be another 50% reduction in all the rewards we are currently getting right now. So that's going to kind of suck. As more information comes available, I'll update you on that. But currently the way it's sitting right now, Tari is very profitable. The price seems to be going up for now. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.